Live stream here. It's our Tuesday Pawnda Rapid Arena password protected event. I'm coming to you just a couple minutes late because we were cooking a pizza and the new fire alarms that I installed in my house that I'm trying to sell, they decided to go off, or it decided to go off when there was almost no smoke at all. Does anyone else have the same problem? Like overly sensitive smoke detectors that go off if there's just a little bit of pizza smell in the air? That's a problem. You can't have the smoke detector going off when you just like normally cook something in the kitchen. Anyway, that's why we're getting started 5 minutes late. I was addressing smoke alarm issue. So then you have to like take your smoke alarm out, put it in the window. It's not going to work as well there. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. It's the Pawnda Rapid Arena, password protected. This is a password is secret. Don't forget, the password is secret. Password is, what is the password again? Red rum, red rum, red rum. All right. No, I'm weird. I know I'm weird. It's all right. We're getting started. Mr. Coffee will be there in 2 minutes. Send the fire department when you get, on your way in. Anyway, guys, ready to get started in 10 minutes. Here's the link to the tournament. Pawnda Arena 11. I think we're at 11. I hope I picked the right number. Guys, password protected arena. You know the secret password. Do not share the quote, the Yanowski quote. It's a very bad influence on modern chess players. No, yeah, this is like the worst possible quote for lichess, internet, computer generation, computer era, online chess players. The end game's not important, basically. I hate the end game. That's all we need now, because people today, they're good at the opening and the middle game, but they're terrible in the end game. The Yanowski quote is kind of a bad influence on people. Vowed. That's great, Bob. Thank you for bringing more importance to their trollism. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. Do not let anyone you don't know, they better be your first of kin, if you give them your password. Here's the link. Do not give the password to anyone who's not directly related to you or you're not sexually involved with. All right? That's all I ask. They have to be very close to you in order to be given the password to the tournament. Dragon BC, or both. That's what Bob was wondering. If they're both. But we're not going to talk about that, Bob. Dragon BC, thank you for the donation, 500 bits. You and Bob can share the password. Absolutely. No problem. I don't see the question, Arsenal fan. All right. Do I give him the password or safe word? Is this an adult rated stream? I think not. We better refrain. Okay, Dragon BC with a very generous donation with 500 bits. This week, Jim, Move 11, Dragon BC, Merle Dixon, Asterbait, Mr. Coffee. Thank you, guys. Mr. Coffee must have donated to try to get my attention, but it still didn't work. That's what Saltigo would do sometimes when he was moderating. I'd never pay attention to him. He's trying to tell me something. You have to send me a donation to get my attention. I'm not that money-oriented, guys. What's up? All right. What's the word? Lots of business outside of chess today. Levon shaking his head. Sparkle Horse, Arsenal fan, Mule Skinner, good 40%, Bob Sack, Asterbait, and Dragon B. The money-oriented fashion, yes. I don't like chess players who care more about money than the game. That's certain chess players who market themselves primarily seeking money. That's why I was joking about What was that? I was joking about the Igor Smirnov box set approach to chess marketing. Roman Gingiashvili, great player, but another person who sort of over-marketed himself. I don't market myself enough, but anyway, that's not my priority. I just love chess. I'm here to play chess. He admits it though, nothing shady. Chess prostitute. I play for the money. Why on earth did you mod me? Everyone suddenly... Alright guys, I ask myself that question every day. That's one of the bots, the new bots question quotes, I think. One of Bob's new bot questions, or quotes, excuse me. Fidelio. The password is Corrales Jimenez. Let's just pick a random grandmaster and make them the password and throw people off the trail. Okay, we've got hate mail. I've got a challenge from Dr. Matterstein, but I'm not playing Blitz, guys. It's a Pawnda Arena Rapid Chess. I'm not playing individual games. The password is Vyacheslav Eingorn with an E. I think he actually has an account on lichess. Alright, this dude is gonna get in trouble if he keeps challenging me. When I decline your challenge, there's a reason why I did that. Everything I do has a reason, mostly. What's up? The London guy. Who's the London guy? The London guy? Isn't that Eric? What's his name? Never give me a reason for declining my challenges. Because I hate you. That's the only reason why I decline people's challenges. I personally hate them. And everything that they stand for. Guys, we've got 7 players yet. So far, I should say. Link of the tournament, here it is. Oh, Luana. Luana needs a password. Luana, do not give the password to anyone that you don't know very well, alright? Please do not give the password. He's like, I know. The password is secret, but it's in Brazilian. I know that's a little confusing. Portuguese, I should say. The password is actually in Portuguese, so that to keep everyone off the track a little bit. If you need the password, you can always ask our moderator, Mr. Coffee, who's not here. He'll be here along soon. You can also ask Jim or another reliable player in the chat. Mr. Coffee's here. If you need the password, you can request it from him. Bob is also the keeper of the password. I know you have close relations with all of the main trolls to my stream, Bob, because you are half of them, first of all. And I mean, if we are considering your multiple personalities extensions of you, or if they're actually separate entities, not really sure. So that covers that. Tactic is to lose the first game and then play Astrobate to troll him. Talking to someone. Yeah, I mean, it's like a study in psychology. Jim makes a good mod. Jim basically has been hoping I would make him a mod, but I'm not going to do that because he just too valuable as a non-mod to be named a mod. Okay, guys, we're ready to get started. 8 players thus far. Hopefully we'll get 20, 30 players. Do share with your real friends who are not trolls. But if you do share the password with one of your friends, make sure to initiate them into the secret order. And you know what happens if you do give the password to a troll by accident. You'll be publicly shamed. All right, 20 seconds till the tournament starts. Looks like Arsenal fan. We don't have a lot of 2000 players this week. Usually we have some. Who's missing? Zen Chess, Camel Clutcher. No London. This is not a simul, but I would prefer no London as well. Nothing against the city of London. The London system should be called like the Lasker defense. With the white pieces, it's a defense. All right, Arsenal. I have not played since yesterday's stream. Interesting choice. Arsenal plays knight c6 against knight f3. What's that about, by the way? What happened to the Benoni? I have a mask? That's my real face. It's the Frank Ferentz defense. This is actually not bad. You sort of tricked me into playing one of these knight c6 Nimzovich defenses. I've actually played this position for black. It's not good, but it's not that bad. Computer thinks this d5 is a big deal. You're basically playing a King's Indian where you've lost a move. But d5, is it really so constructive for white? Bishop g4 I like. Trading pieces with a situation where you have less space. In a situation where you have less space. So Arsenal creating a Benoni. If it's not a Benoni, if I don't get a Benoni, I'm going to create one. All right. This is actually not clear to me that black can survive very long. Just grab him by the insert word. Grabbing Arsenal by the beep. You brought out the worst in me here. I'm just going for the jugular. I'm liking this. Knight g4 is definitely not an option. Arsenal, of course, doesn't take much to get him to like sacrifice a piece. Knight h5 is his favorite move. Man, everything looks good. One of many options. Knight f7 was definitely on the radar. This knight will come back and defend f7 if I try anything too fancy here. I think we'll just simply go for the exchange, settle for that. So Arsenal playing, I think, too fast in a difficult position. Bishop f4. A little additional development. Not a good start for black. Does this seriously work somehow? Just gonna play e5. That's it, man. King Crusher system. If you're gonna lose, lose fast and get on to the next game. That's a good strategy. Very sound tournament strategy, Arsenal. Get it over with fast. All the Trump quotes get a new dimension after the Epstein case. Why? Why really? I mean, you think so? We've got new conspiracy theories that are just absurd. It's always fun. I think the Epstein case, or Epstein, how, you know, I think that it has something to do with like the moon landing being fake, but I'm not really sure how it works. There was this article about a woman who works in the housing and urban development, like really high up in the Trump administration, tweeting that Hillary's involved. This is not like a random person. This is someone who's like high up in a major government agency. She was a wedding planner before Donald Trump made her a major player in the Department of Housing. All right, Mr. Coffee. Anyway, every standard villain is involved. What's up, guys? This stream is about chess, right? We're not doing politics. My politics is not quite as good as my chess. D4, knight f6. Basically professional wrestling. I never thought like politics would go to this level though. Like the tabloid absurdity that it is today. Okay, d4, knight f6, knight f3. Now, Mr. Coffee, I should have berserked against Mr. Coffee. He's a lot of rating points lower. He's not that fast, but again, maybe it's a rapid tournament. Maybe we don't use the berserk too much here. No, it's not, Stook. It's about Pizzagate. I know. So, knight d2, Tory attack. What's up, guys? You want fun games? I'll give you fun games. Welcome to the jungle, Arsenal fan. Little Axl Rose lyrics for you. All right. c3, h6. I'll take the free bishop. There it is. Now, pawn takes is interesting. I've played this kind of position with white, and I don't mind this. It's speculative. And e4, I think, is a mistake. I'm going to go out on the limb and say that e4 is a mistake. I might be wrong. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. I can undouble immediately. You might say this helps him unravel and develop or something, but I think the two bishops open up a little bit. Your money for nothing and your chicks for free. These are my chicks. Okay, the bishop on g7, it's a Tory attack. True enough, it's not that special. But I'll take it. The symmetrical pawn structure doesn't do it for me. We're going to have to get a little bit dynamic against Dr. Coffee. Not quite sure how we're going to do it, though. The g5, g4 psycho. I feel like I'm playing a Petrov defense now. Senor Coffee. It gives you something, at least it gives Bob something to talk about. Is that one of the quotes from your new quote bot, Bob? Oh, that's the Trump quote. Right. He doesn't remember saying, he doesn't know who that guy is. Right? All right. So castles, knight c6. So it was a fake quote. There's Chess Quack. What's up? Chess Quack, Peep, and Chirp. You see a Pawnda. Mr. Coffee, we never should have gone in playing the Tory attack. It's such a solid opening. There's just no future for the knight on c6. h3. c5 is the only dynamic kind of pawn move I can make to create some sort of life to the pawn structure. To instill some life in this otherwise stagnant pawn structure. Mr. Coffee will just like take on c5 and continue to play with total symmetry. Look, he's 1761 and he's supposed to be happy to play a solid game. It's my obligation here to try to play for a win. Someone get Chess Quack in the tournament. We need more masters. We've got 10. How many players so far? Bishops from the long range. How do I play c5? I can't even play c5 without dropping a pawn first off, even if I could play it. Imagine Arsenal fan being annoyed. What would the world be like without that? Welcome guys to my stream, International Master William Paschall. Please donate, support the stream. We're poor. Had an appointment at a lawyer's office today. So I need more money. It's looking like I'm going to need more money. Feel free to donate. Frank Costello. Little Seinfeld. I try to avoid doing things without lawyers, but sometimes it's just too risky. Nothing bad though. Just trying to save money by being my own lawyer. Save money for you guys. But now I'm going to need more money, so don't forget to donate, support the stream, guys. You can also send a streaming donation through the Pawnda link, the Pawnda on the Twitch page, or just make a plain old PayPal donation. Don't forget to donate by bits. Support the stream as much as you can, guys. I'm going to be streaming from the United States. As long as it takes me, I'm going to be here at least for September and probably part of October until I can go back to Hungary, it looks like, at this juncture. Now we start doing like random moves because we don't know what else to do. Both sides are at a standstill. Can't stand it. Basically, we can't make progress, can't play c5, don't like d5, locking the structure. I'm trying to play a5, grab a little space. Maybe we'll do a rook a5. Rook a5 across maneuver. Build lateral rook space grab. a5, a4, rook a5. Grunfeld. Any Grunfeld players in the house? Halloween in Budapest. Maybe. I hope so. Even if I don't sell my house, I might be able to go back to Budapest and just leave it in the hands of a competent lawyer. Sigh. A5. Don't try to sell your house by yourself, kids. I sold my house.com. D5 is an interesting move. But I should think about just taking this free pawn. Mr. Coffee's actually grabbing h6. Okay, so this is a little trick. He wants to give his d4 up for the h6. An interesting judgment, but I think it's like a bluff. He's not threatening anything. Just grab more space. He actually weakens his dark squares. I'm not going to take that and risk my king side coming under an attack by queen h6 and knight g5. I mean, I could play knight d4, bishop d4, queen h6, bishop back to g7, and just play. But you definitely don't want to take on b2 and let him mate you with like knight g5, queen h7. That's not mate either. I could get really, really crazy and play bishop takes b2, knight g5, rook e8, queen h7 check, king f8, and try to... That's not my style, though. I don't like getting my king that close to mate. Really? How about this? Undermining d4. I don't really like trading off my lone knight. The knight on f5 was better than the knight on f3. Coffee's getting a little bit of time pressure. I'm definitely better in this position. Maybe it's too symmetrical, though. Stein or Steen? I know a master from Denmark with that name. Steen Larsen. I don't know if Mule Skinner knows him. He's a good guy. Mr. Clean of the chess world. Queen h4. Pressure on the d4 pawn. That's free now. Give me that pawn, Mr. Coffee. Looks delicious. He has to play d5 or some such move. Oh. Chewy. Chewy Louie. Phenom. In Hungarian, phenom means delicious. I was not on phenom. That is very delicious, thank you. Can I have another petite sampler? Trading queens. Coffee's just self-destructing. Don't give the opponent any counterplay. Bishop b2, rook b1, bishop d4. I think I'm good here. And that b2 pawn is really important. I judged that I could allow rook e7 without serious ramifications. Maybe not, though. I mean, he's getting this pawn. Maybe this wasn't the best. This is an awfully important pawn on a3. I don't think you're going to be able to stop that nugget. Rook. He's got knight d1. Not a problem. That's all right. These two bishops are a different story than they were about 20 moves ago, wouldn't you say? Okay, this game took forever. I'm probably in 7th place. Do not give the password out to anyone you don't know or trust. Just keeping the lines closed, just in case. You can never be too safe. And that's Bob's motto. I've got to sell. I got all these chess sets that my years have accumulated. The Star Trek chess set. Anyone want to buy a Star Trek chess set? All right. Let's go back. Where's my tournament? Hello? Why doesn't it automatically send me back to the tournament? Shouldn't it do that? Okay, good 40%. Arsenal fan. Good 40% is underrated now. Dragon B. The Lunatic Pandora. Uh-oh. Who is that? Were my mash plates dished out yet? Don't even joke about it, man. I feel weird about even putting that on my eBay. It's like the cheesiest thing on my eBay. Star Wars items going up now. I need more time, really. I would need like another year to properly sell the items I have on eBay. There's just not enough time. One pair, you're too low. There you are. There you are. Bob in the house. Bob's pretty solid with white. Oh, he's counter berserking. Alright, gotta keep Bob out of theory. Take Bob out of his comfort zone. Do not underestimate the Bob. Where's Blubbix today? Bishop f4 kind of random in this spot, I would think. Bob's playing the London system. The London system against the St. George. Classic. It's a classic mashup. A mashup. Get it? Move 11. Key factor that his knight's not on c3. Otherwise, I think this would just be decent for white. As it stands now, black's more or less okay. Good old George. Comfort zone. What's up now? Breathing a sigh of relief. I was kind of concerned about d5, actually. That's a spicy meatball when they play d5. This is more like some kind of weird c3 Sicilian. I can deal with this. I can do this. Actually, d6 is interesting. Starting to blow him up. Really putting massive pressure on his center. Purple Dragoons. Yes, you can get the tournament password. Just do not give the password to anyone you don't explicitly trust. No matter how nicely they ask you. If someone asks you for the password, treat them the same way you would treat a telemarketer or spam caller on your telephone. Hello, Mr. Acerbate. Can I please have the password? No. Is the answer no?
No, no, no!
Don't even think about it.
For the last time, no.
Parmenides is here. Thank you guys all for subscribing. All of our friends and subscribers. Friends of the stream who are not subscribers are, of course, welcome to play. You don't have to be a subscriber to play. You can't afford to be a subscriber. Someone doesn't gift you a sub, you're still allowed to play. Just be someone who we recognize. Or friend. What a move by Bob Sack, by the way. The Bobster, after all of his trolling, he can hardly concentrate because he's like trolling the chat all the time. He comes up with knight g5. It's actually not really his normal style. I had previously anticipated this move with knight d8 in mind. But I gotta give Bob credit for finding that aggressive move in that spot. That's a nice job. Never take candy from strangers. Sorry? I must be missing something. Alright. You get my dark square bishop, but this is another nugget. Maybe Bob just didn't calculate. I don't think that Bob should counter Berserk, by the way. If you guys keep... Esserman will show up. He's been known to show up in my stream. Is bishop b5 check a problem? Possibly. Possibly no. Just be on the safe side. Why don't I just go here? Bob's getting all dynamic on me. Piece sacrifices, active pieces all over the place. Uh-oh. Someone made a blunder. Who's the guilty party? Like, seriously, I don't know. Marwah's not in the tournament this time. And all of you guys know not to give the password. Luana did it. We told... Oh, man. I thought he heard me. I said it out loud in the stream. He answered me when I said something. I thought he was talking about what I was talking about, but it's possible he was answering something else. Luana did it. At least he lives up to, you know, he owns up to it. The guy went for the weakest link, like the newest person in the tournament. You didn't. It wasn't you. So he's saying it wasn't him. Which is weird, because like everybody else in the tournament knows not to give the password to that guy, basically. I can pretty much attest for everybody else. For sure. Suspicion falls on Luana, because Luana is the newest one, and hasn't really played in one of these before. You gave the password to Purple Dragoon. But Purple Dragoon has been in this password tournament before. So that's weird. I don't know who could be the guilty party. Someone like voluntarily, like Bob was bored, so he gave him the password or something just to create. Just to create chaos. Because you're easily bored and you like chaos. That's why suspicion falls on you among the top few. Just I could see you doing it just for entertainment value. But I mean, other than that, I can attack even Lunatic Pandora. I know who that is, and they're not going to give the password. That's weird. There is a possibility that we're dismissing here, and it was something that concerned me. There is a strong possibility that they guessed the password. I feel like maybe I'm to blame. I think that that's probably what happened, that they simply guessed the password. This is on me, guys. I take full responsibility for making the password. Yeah, it's like Family Feud, top 5 answer. It was a bad mistake. We had been running good for a couple of weeks, and I thought I could make the password pretty much anything. It was a bad choice. Asterbait would have guessed the password. So rather than looking around blaming everyone, I think, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with it's on me. I mean, I'm gonna have to go with slightly more obscure passwords. It was a bad choice. So I take full responsibility for any trolls that slip into the tournament today. It's totally on me. No, I don't think it's that 100 possibilities, man. There was a tournament a couple weeks ago where it was another guessable password. Astrobate literally guessed the password on his own. Like a month ago, he literally... If you just run down the possibilities, dude, think about how crazy, you know, people could be. I think that you just have a list, you start typing them in. It's like, you know... Yeah, next time we treat it like a really serious... Yeah, names like Boros, Danish. I mean, that's perfect, you know. I'm gonna think that he guessed it. No, maybe Jim doesn't agree, but the only other possibilities are that Luana gave it to him or Bob just got bored and gave him the password, as far as I'm concerned. Because everybody else knows. Jim probably thinks Bob gave him the password. He hacked the tournament. I agree, Mr. Coffee. Pawnda A5 is a variation there, by the way, Warnaki. Oh, it's Wasero. I thought it was Warnaki talking about A5. You never explained the theory to me, Bob, as to why you accuse Astrobate of giving once the password to the troll. Just like out of the kindness of his heart, he was feeling like nice that day, or what is your theory as to why he would have given him the password? Let me fetch the transcript. I think we sick like Merle Dixon. Why don't you call Uber driver, get him over the tournament, Merle Dixon, then we'll have like 2 people that'll definitely have a good chance to take out the troll. I just misplayed this. Maybe not. I guess not. Knight G4 is a very strange move. What am I supposed to do with that? There goes the B file. Bob, you're always the first one if there's anything suspicious. That's what happens when you're one of those people who constantly instigates trouble. You're going to be the first person on the list when anything bad happens. You got to live with that. I mean, that's the nature of the beast. You know the parable, or whatever, the story of the boy who cried wolf. Somehow that feels related here. I don't know why. I hate Rook B1, but I'm going to play it. Blubix, what's up? Thanks for stopping by. I guess it's hard to exchange, avoid the exchange of knights there. I'd like to avoid the exchange of knights, but I mean, knight E1 looks a little far-fetched. This is huge for black. Getting a set of pieces off the board. This was not what I expected. An exchange on H6. Wonder why he exchanged on h6. Notice the position of the queen and the king there. Merle Dixon, what's up? Oh, he's talking to Blobix. Okay. Yeah, we already said hi. So c4 check king h1 isn't really a problem. I'm going to let him play c4. Fuchsia, what's up? We've got security laps in the tournament today. f4, c4 check, king h1, knight d3. I'm liking this anyway. Going for the jugular, much like my game against Arsenal fan. That bishop. Is this just over? How do you spell bishop? I call it the ghost bishop. The ghost bishop just got absorbed. Ghost bishop absorbed. I preferred c4 check in knight d3 and leave your bishop where it was. It's kind of a free range bishop on d7. That was your only chance, and maybe the d pawn on d3 could be kind of an annoyance. Proverbial thorn in white side. But now it's just over. What kind of beer am I drinking? It's Boston Lager. Sam Adams Brewery. Boston, Mass. 31 viewers. What kind of stream is this? We need more scandals, more trolls. Make things interesting. Okay, so the unexpected. We've got h3, trapping the b-hop. I mean, that's one way to... He just resigned. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad decision. Bang. Another one bites the dust. All right. Mr. Coffee's not playing. Dragon B. B. You have two choices. Your first choice. Choice A is to stay with your wife for the rest of your life. Choice B. B. Go Dragon B. What color is Dragon B? Dragon B. What is going on here? Dragon B is good. No worries. Everything's under control, man. Nice. Just don't lose on time. All right. At least someone's busting a computer thus far. I don't think it's out of the question when they face me, though. I see there's some players who I recognize. Felix Duffy. If he's interested in playing, he's certainly allowed to have the password. We can be a little more liberal with the password since the jig is up. You guys can be a little freer with the password now, since our most problematic troll is already in the tournament. 1, how do you win with like queen against queen? Like I can see you know, rook against rook. He won. Dragon B, how could Dragon B lose? With queen against queen. I don't understand how that can occur. Arsenal fan. Just use all your time and slow them down. I think we're gonna just... That guy was the guy, you know, we know. I didn't ban him, I timed him out, but we'll ban him next time. I just wanted to be on the safe side because, you know, it's clearly... It comes on the stream and it starts talking about itself immediately. You need, like, Sherlock Holmes to figure that out. Password is secret. Mixmaster Felix, no, you can have the password. Somebody give Felix the password, please. Way to mod. Good modding, Infinite Flash. The password is a word. The word is absurd. Bird is the word. The password is secret is just a joke, you know. Anyone can guess the password. Absolutely. All of your conspiracy theories will be deleted, Bob. You can rest assured. Queen b3 is an interesting move. I'm a little bit thinking that might be quite strong. Wow. I've definitely been in this sort of scenario before. I'm gonna try something crazy. Not so crazy, actually. I've probably played this position before, but it's been a long time. Knight d6 is also good. There's a traffic jam on I-95. It's hard to play c5 with your bishop on c5. That's kind of the main idea with c4 and queen b3, that kind of roller. So it actually interferes with his own plan. Guys, tomorrow, no stream. Our next stream is Thursday. That's the Thursday tournament. Excuse me. So this is the tournament. The Thursday subscriber stream where I analyze games. In it to win it. All right. I really should be berserking again. Infinite Flash, what's up, man? Why are you... Yeah, Infinite Flash, that's a little harsh, isn't it? What did you do? Are you... Infinite Flash, is he sending you nasty messages privately? That must be why. I mean, he must have sent Infinite Flash just, like, nasty messages. That'd be the only real justification of the harsh the harsh ban there for Bob. It does seem a bit over the top. It's not a bad. It's not a ban. Just a long timeout. Just what, 10 minutes? 12 minutes? How many minutes is that? 2 hours. Oh, that's easy. You can do 2 hours standing on your head. Speaking of Epstein, you're gonna hang a lot tougher than that. This is getting weirder by the minute. King D2. I wanted to try to play for mate, but he had bishop back. Alright, Bob, you're going to get 2 accounts banned, so just play with your 1. While you still got one. Epstein got his sentence commuted. He's burning in hell now. That's still probably better than the Gulag in Manhattan. All right. God, I almost dropped my queen. Holy crap. The quote bot. Moderators are getting... My own moderators. Queen g5 is one of the only ways to lose very quickly here. The other way to ensure that I win the tournament... Arsenal fan has 12 points. I had no idea. I like that quote. It's not only for subscribers. But now everyone wants to know why the extreme timeout. They think that Infinite Flash Chess has been paid off by Hillary. You're missing something. You're shill for Pawnda. All that like hating Pawnda was all a fake. He really is Pawnda. He's like possessed stuffed toy. Pretending to be some Indian American. It's not real. Infinite Flash Chess is really Pawnda. Interactive chess. Can somebody give interactive chess the password? Will I finish off my closest competitor here? Now, on whatever, gaining ground. Who's he playing? Dragon B again? Dragon B. Dragon B. I don't understand, guys, how Dragon B lost with queen against queen in an endgame. Can anybody explain that to me? Like, queen against queen, was it like with 1 pawn each? Or you timed out, but there's a big increment. It's not that easy to do. Okay, it's possible. That's the only way to lose, really. I mean, drop your queen or flag. You were actually slightly better when I saw it. It's a pity. You're standing in the way of progress, Arsenal man. Arsenal's position reminds me of the Trump administration. Just standing in the way of progress. Stonewalling tactics. Delaying the inevitable. All right. Come on, Arsenal. Give it up. Do it for the team. Take one for the team. Guys, everybody has to make sure no trolls who have dissed our stream succeed in our tournaments. Pawnda is not a Trump supporter. This is back row Pawnda. The original Pawnda is in Budapest. Neither of them support Trump. Especially not after, like, basically taking away the Endangered Species Act now. The Environmental Protection Agency. The Pawndas are totally up in arms. I mean, these guys are not happy about the Trump administration as well. Not that it matters anymore. Focus on the good things, Jim. Jim should join the tournament. Jim is like the tournament organizer. Your uncle thinks Trump is classy. I was born in New Jersey, and, you know, so I've known the truth for 40 years. HDFP. But anyway. All right. We've got a slim lead in the tournament. Let's get another pairing going on. I think we're going to have to try to do a berserk to sort of maintain our lead. Arsenal, stay tough, man. Come on. Stay tough. You've only lost to me when all your other games. Don't lose your confidence. It's psychological now. You used to do better against me, but I think after losing a number of games in a row, you started to just kind of get down on yourself. Flashy quote bot just makes up. Insta-ban. Because I'm Sherlock Holmes. Detective skills. It didn't have a number in it. Isn't that weird? The troll's name didn't have a number in it. Edward Elric. Can we trust you? There's no trolls left to get in the tournament, so I think we should give Edward the password since the troll's already in. Floodgates are open. Who cares? The more the merrier. Maybe like one of these random people we let in will beat the evil troll. I still think the troll guessed the password. I like to believe the best about people. No one gave it to him. He just guessed it because I was lazy and chose a common grandmaster for the password. Is this the same exact game we played the other day, Mule Skinner, or is this different? Dragon B. B. Dragon B, just hang tough and use a lot of time. If you can't beat him, just drag him down in the morass of epically long games. Use every second of your time. Last time I let him play b4 somehow. He lost a fat tempo. Bishop back to e2. I mean, that seems a bit much. You favor a5. I don't favor a5 here. Too many weaknesses at b6 and b5. Also reduces our possibilities when we break with b6. B, B, B. Dragon B. Parmenides is creeping up. Yule Skinner. Arsenal fan is tilted now. 2 losses to an international master sets him off. Blunderfulness. Interesting. I would be particularly on the lookout for accounts that were just created like in the last 5 minutes. Account created. Following since 2 minutes ago. I think he has like a whole... He has a whole like list of... I just had bishop takes f3, knight takes d4. Wasn't that great? You guys want to let blunderfulness in? I think it's okay. He should beat IMZZ. It's like the 1400s that you occasionally drop a game to. Guys, tomorrow night, Thursday. That didn't make a lot of sense. Tomorrow night, we don't have a stream. Thursday, we have a stream. Sorry, getting a little ahead of myself. Jim's like, no. Do you guys like Capablanca? No, we hate Capablanca. I never was a fan of Capablanca. I don't know why I put that as the password for today. And the suspicious shall come down and write in all caps. That's what it said on the stone tablet. Plague of frogs would rain down on him who gave the password to the evil troll. Tempest Fugit. Oh, that's reliable. Well, if his name is Mr. Poop. Damn. Mr. Coffee. Get him an AK-47. It's probably like a 9-year-old kid. Mr. Coffee just blasted a 9-year-old kid. Give me everything. Mr. Coffee is usually very mild-mannered, but he just blasted blunderfulness. I wasn't sure. But Mr. Coffee is former military. I think, you know, gotta give him the benefit of the doubt. Giving that bishop up. We just knew. It was gut instinct. There's no time to make rational decisions in the heat of battle, Sludgy quote bot. You just have to know. Was I watching Men in Black the other day? And like Will Smith is trying out to become like one of the Men in Black. And there's the scene where they have like a shooting test for qualifying for becoming a Man in Black. And he shoots like the little girl first, like through the head. The cardboard cutout of the little girl. It's kind of like that. Mr. Coffee he just knew, you know. You have to just rely on your instincts. All right. We're up to 40 viewers, though. The entertainment factor high today. Mule Skinner's dropping all sorts of pawns. Who did Luana draw? Good to see Interactive Chess. He also streams. See, Arsenal fan already creeping back up into contention. Just want to pad my lead. I'm not gonna. That's how I'm gonna do it from now on. That's what Mr. Coffee, paraphrasing Mr. Coffee. He's like the Clint Eastwood of mods. Arsenal fan is gonna lose his lunch. Just resign now, man. Just resign now. Get it over with. Be like King Crusher. Dude, I think it's a totally sound decision to just resign in the first 10 moves. Think about it. I mean, you're going to lose no matter what. And you're going to feel better when you resign, when you hit the resign button. Just hitting a resign button is going to make you feel better immediately. Why? Even, you know. Thanks for joining the Tournament Interactive Chess. We've rated his stream a few times. Pepe Lou's streaming too. I thought it was a King's Indian. I wouldn't have known. If I thought this was a Benoni, I wouldn't have let you play it. A lot of old school chess authors would consider certain systems within like the Benoni part of the King's Indian family. I think it's debatable. Got a little bit of E3 poison style setup here. Bishop out on G5 though. This is like a line that I play normally. Arsenal out of the King's Indian. So I kind of tricked you. For me, it's a King's Indian. For you, it's a Benoni. It's all the same. Yeah, exactly. Like the Tile generation, that period of like when Tile played in the 60s when he was at his peak. That's like when I'm talking about 60s, 70s. The King's Indian and the Benoni were just like one opening almost, you know? They kind of are. Fuchsia wouldn't agree. Looks like one of my Blitz games with Dr. Nunn. Dr. Nunn. Back in the day. I used to play Blitz games with him on ICC. And we would have this Bishop G5 Benoni King's Indian. Now Arsenal lost it. Overprotected. Just beat the other guys. Fuchsia said, this is not King's Indian. Mr. Coffee tied that, Bob, for what seconds? That's awesome. Shot him with a BB. Just give up. Come out with your hands up. Now make me think, will you? I won the exchange. Yeah, but you should have taken with the bishop there to renew the threat. Renew the threat on the rook on A1. Time paradoxical. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking time paradoxical. That's a little weird of a username. That sounds like our old buddy coming back with another account. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. We might as well give him the password. Tell us your lichess account. Accepting donations of coffee and beer. Oh, I'm whatever lost. Dragon B. B, B, B. B, B, B. Dragon B. Dragon B gets like a special prize. Uh-oh. Damn, Mr. Coffee's going off. Timed him out. I knew there was something weird. Lunatic Pandora. You know, this is definitely crazy player. Alright guys, I guess I want to say that Lunatic Pandora is too strong to berserk against. A little bit. Marginal. Maybe I should have gone for it. Reverse English defense. Is this right for me? I'm not happy with this. This looks like a good opening for black. Bishop's gonna be good. No, this isn't good enough. I thought it said I hate losing stakes. Parmenides in third place with only 7. You guys need to score some points here. It's pretty sad that Parmenides is in third place with 7. Please support the stream, guys. Jim, Move 11, Dragon B, 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 doing their best. But I don't know about this move. That's not appealing to me. Okay, it's not so bad. I could play knight d4, kind of a weird move. I guess I thought you should have taken on c4 right away. This placement seems strange. Still, it's okay for black. How about the b7, b? b7 pawn. What's going to protect that? Donate. And if you can't donate, buy things on my eBay. Sparkle Horse, Arsenal fan, Yule Skinner, Parmenides, good 40%. Interactive Chess on a hot streak, Dragon B, Lunatic Pandora, and Bob Sack in 10th place, followed by Acerbate. How are you going to protect b7? b5. b5 is a good move. Highly positional. Sounds like one of the Kardashians. No, Kylie. They were talking about Kylie on the beach. While I was buried in the sand, I listened to my neighbor on the beach talking about Kylie Jenner. I was like, I can't believe that people in the real world really talk about this stuff. I'm not going to rehash this, but I just still can't believe it. Chess is love. Chess is love 1. That's one of the trolls, right? Ban him. Password is banned. Are you kidding me? Chess love? That's the troll. We hate chess love. I have to ban him myself. Chess love 1. Chess love 6. I'm sort of sorry that there's Bob Give me the rifle. Bob, does that guy participate in Esserman's streams, by the way? I mean, is he like a regular participant, accepted, and that's cool? He's a good... He's an accepted member of society there? Like, that's normal? Move 11... Is Move 11 in the stream? No, I thought he was. In the tournament, I mean. But this position looking like it's alright for black, despite having to play B, B6. Black's position is still not that bad. Knight D4, I really probably should have gone with that. Neil Skinner's in third place, tied for third. I think that the troll gave up. They saw they couldn't win the tournament, so they went into like full-on just trolling mode. I'm going to give up on trying to win the tournament. I'm just going to like create 100 accounts and try to just traditionally troll instead today. Yeah. Yeah. I could see that be kind of... The Harvard Square stream could be kind of beat. Sort of depressing. I spent a lot of time there. Before Esserman was even born. Figuratively. But the guy's an extremely weak player. I mean, it's ridiculous. He's also old, you know, like maybe in his prime, he could play Blitz 2100 level. It's like not even the player who would be competitive against the title player. He's not that weak, but he's old, you know, and even in his prime, he was just like not very strong. Not bad, don't get me wrong, but not a player that, you know, should pose a threat ever to a title player. I don't think that he would last too long in Washington Square Park, you know, as a hustler or something. Pretty watered down. BBB. Yeah, Astroman's terrible. Extremely weak. No. One of his customers from his live stream, who I know, this like trash talking guy, he was annoying. He got on my nerves a lot. I tried to avoid him. I tolerated him, but I like this B5. Now it was actually appropriate. Well, Esterman and I get along fine. He modeled his life after me. I mean, why wouldn't I? All right. Except for the tennis thing. He like plays tennis. Who is Mr. Pickles the dog? Is this our troll again? Mr. Pickles, do you have a identity? Or are you another Another version of chess love. Jim's really getting worked up today. Good to see him. Well, I tried to make 2 moves. I'm so excited I made 2 moves in a row. One of Esserman's cronies. I like Mark, but I don't like his choice of fans. Alright, let's play knight c5. Lack of standards, I think. That's what... It's like those people who like accept everybody as their Facebook friends just because they want to have more friends. I have standards, you know? I don't really use Facebook a lot, but I do have a Facebook account. I'm not using it to like collect 1,000 friends. And if someone behaves like a troll in my stream, I'm not gonna encourage them to stick around. I accept no one as a Facebook friend. I have very high standards. That's what I would expect from you. Fuchsia. You just don't have Facebook, which is certainly a very respectable thing. I don't really use it much at all. Lunatic Pandora. The Lunatic Pandora. What is Pandora, by the way? Is that like a World of Warcraft carrier? Is it a World of Warcraft character? Are those pandas in World of Warcraft called Pandora? Pandoras? Pandora's box. It's a very new word. But seriously, what are the pandas in World of Warcraft called? Pandaria. I guess just it's in honor of our stream. It's a Pandora. They're called Pandarian. But what if they're like individuals? Like one of them. What is one Pandarian called? Is it a Pandora? I know these are very important questions that we have to answer. Move 11 says they're just called pandas. In Hungarian, it's Pawnda. In English, obviously, Pawnda. Panda. Can you untime out, Bob? It won't let me do it. It says he doesn't exist. Maybe he canned his account or something. What's the timeout? Untimeout? Can you just type in the command and I'll try to do it? Save me time. Bob deleted his account. That's awesome. Pandarian. Well, I almost like copy and pasted everything. Wait. Mr. Coffee told me. It's not banned, he's timed out. Will Wolf. That's the question. Can you untime out someone? Back to tournament. Where's the standings? Oh. Arsenal solid in second. He's won every game he didn't play me. Good 40%. Underrated at 1900. Interactive chess 3-0. Mule Skinner. Unbob Bob. Who's being chased by Chess Bay? You ruined the win streak. The troll just got mowed down. Dragon B even gave him a free point. The Lunatic Pandora Bob Sack. How many players do we have? 20 total. Fuzzy Logic, 2 games. Lavalantula. Haven't seen them in a long time. They didn't play. Ancillary Mary, 1 game. Yevgeny played 2 games and lost. Warnaki didn't play. Warnaki's just here to comment A5. The user you're trying to untime out doesn't exist. Does untime out exist as a command? Seriously. Survey says yes. Bob, did you seriously delete your account? I don't know, man. I think there's some sort of issue between Bob and Infinite Flash Chess. It wouldn't be the first time Bob got under the skin of a moderator. Fuzzy Logic. No need to berserk, I guess. $16. Going down. Yeah, you just stay as Sludgy Quote Bot. I think that's the best as well. But you'll float down there, Bob. At least according to Fuchsia. Alright. How much time we left in the tournament? 37 minutes. So this is the Joe. The anti-London Weedmaster variation. The Grob line. Bob got timed out for 600 seconds? What? So he can still time him out, therefore he still exists. Fuzzy Logic can play, I looked at knight d2 here, I think, in analysis. That might be the best try. This is recommended for black as a way to answer this disgusting London system in maybe New in Chess or some sort of book. Weedmaster has like all the latest chess info. He maintains a storage unit just to keep his chess library, even though he's homeless. I'll be doing the same thing soon, actually. Joe lives with his mom now. And he wouldn't be the first chess player who resorted to that. But he sold his condo like over a year ago, and he's been homeless ever since. Joe was down here like 2 weeks ago. He's got to help take care of his mom. She's like in her 90s. All right. H takes G. What are we doing? What's the follow-up now? Castle's queenside. Everyone castle queenside. Fuzzy logic seems pretty tough. Did I lose the last time I played them? Their ratings all... Who is Fuzzy Logic anyway? You guys know? Last game was a draw. I mean, I was asking this question last time. That was Simul. They played really well. Do we have any info on Fuzzy Logic, or are they suspicious? E5's starting to bug me. Not sure I like this. My knight, I put it out there and now it's like vulnerable. You think he's legit? I guess the weird thing about Fuzzy Logic is that he just sort of appears from time to time, but he's never around on a regular basis, which makes you think he's like a sort of Smurf account. I regret putting my knight in f6 early, but then again, I had to put it somewhere. Voice chat on lichess. That's a topic. Just don't voice chat with Bob. That's all I can recommend. I think it's safer not to go there. Bob's already probably tried it out. He tried to set up a voice chat with Fuchsia. I don't think that's going to work. She's not going to go for that, Bob. Bob. Nobody wants to voice chat with you. My knight is looking a little suspicious on g4. That's probably his real phone number. That's scary. The next thing is video chat. Black is kind of facing a problem with that knight on g4. It's like a Trumpowski sort of thing going on. Fuzzy Logic seems awfully strong for 1800. Though I have 10.5, 2.5. Still not a bad score for that rating. Plus his time use. He's got no bullet games. Another reason why. This is rapid though. Blackmailing me. You have someone's real phone number. Yeah, Bob. Bob has my mom's number. It will be disconnected soon. Thank God. Public information. Difficult to get. Real detective work. Now I need a reorganization here. Maybe I should just castle queenside. It's too easy to get people's address and stuff. Look at these insta moves coming at me. How strong is Fuzzy Logic? And do you think his logic is really fuzzy? I don't think so. This player seems legit, like really strong. But you know when I registered as a Democrat? When Donald Trump became president of the United States. My house is on eBay. Check it out. King A7. Bob paid like $20 to do one of those like web search sort of scam sites. You have to like pay money to get information on people, like your ex-girlfriend. I actually paid up like the $20 or whatever just to get all this secret information about me. That's dedication, Bob. I like it if you like if you ever like had to go to court for something like suing your landlord. It says this user has had court filings. Some bullshit. Making people sound like criminals or something. Dedication or obsession? Bob is creepy. I think we have established that. Fuchsia is a negative specialist. I appreciate that. I have a lot of negativity too. So I can understand. I'm a little more balanced. Fuzzy logic is kind of going downhill. Again, the two bishops riding out the storm here. I think the fuzzy logic was in good shape. They were getting these pieces toward my king. When I played king a7, they could have played like queen a4 or some other piece move. And they kind of started losing the thread there. Regardless of Bob, I like him. Alright guys, I'm getting hungry. I only like Bob because the only reason I like him and I defend him is because once he paid for a 6-pack of beer. And I think that's really pretty cool. So. Alright. This really ought to be almost over. I don't see the knockout blow. Maybe. White's position is like running with scissors. Alright, what do we got here? 29 points, going strong. Arsenal fans solid in second. Interactive chess in third. Mule Skinner's tired tonight. He would be higher up in the standings usually. Fuzzy Logic found a defense. That's really angering me. That looks like it legit holds on. Damn. The next packet. The DHL. We have DHL in Hungary as well. Funny that we don't have DHL much here where I live in the United States. It's more of a metropolitan company. I saw it in Boston a lot. Not so much out of the city. What are we gonna do? DHL definitely one of the only ways to go in Hungary for package delivery, though. Kind of perilous, really. That's weird. You would think everything would be like super legit. I think packages in Germany would always be safe. Not like Hungarian mail. Just sort of rolling the dice. It's a little bit better than Venezuela, but just slightly. I mean, you can do FedEx in Budapest as well, but FedEx is like just only for like companies. It's so expensive, it's like prohibitive. Private people just forget about it. Look at Fuzzy Logic just continue to thrive here and grow. I'm going to win a pawn at most. In an obstacle or bishop and queen endgame, which isn't really what I wanted. No, DHL in Budapest is okay. I mean, all the package delivery companies are like kind of holding on to the packages when they get to the country a little bit due to laws, I guess. The government has to like sift through everything. One thing I find very suspicious in Hungary is like any letters I get from the US IRS, from the Internal Revenue Service, seem like they're like searched or something before I get them. The last letter I had from the IRS looks like it had been opened. Like, that's kind of scary. The government is like reading my mail. Alright, speaking of which, I got a check waiting for me from the IRS. Gotta get it sent back over here. Queen F3. I used to be able to get like packages safely delivered in Hungary, but over the last years, it's gotten really touch and go. I used to be able to actually get packages delivered by the Hungarian Post Service, and they were fairly reliable, but I just basically gave up. Some packages just didn't show up anymore. Man, white is not your average bear. Who is Fuzzy Logic? Does anyone know Fuzzy Logic? Is this like sort of Save a Dog's other account or something? Save a Dog's Smurf account. Still 20 minutes left in the tournament. played like an 1800. How can this player be 1800? Check this out. Did they make any inaccuracies? Maybe. I mean, that was like a 2200 player. I just played. I think that weight might have even been a little better at one point. Very solid. Let's see what the engine comes up with. I was winning. Wow. I was winning with rook takes d4. I mean, here's where I blundered. I actually thought I had queen e3 check. When I played queen takes d4, I hallucinated that rook d1, queen e3 check, and it's just not playable. But I didn't think I was plus 2-9. I think that's a little exaggerated. All right. We're winning the tournament. Let's go back to tournament. 31. Arsenal fan coming back to an interactive chess, winning every game. Actually, he's provisional. I didn't realize interactive chess was in the US. For some reason, I know he was friends with Gabrielson. So thought he was like Icelandic. He's actually USA. Good 40%. Lunatic Pandora, Parmenides, Mule Skinner, the player who shall not be named, Dragon B, Acerbate in the top 10. No, I know Interactive is a streamer because I rated him. But for some reason I just assumed he was from Europe or something. I don't know why. What's up, Arsenal? You're still in second place. 4 games against me. You got to give him something new. A new look here. It's my 4th game with Arsenal. We'll give him a slightly different look. This isn't all that different from the other system I played with Bishop G5. We're still incorporating Bishop G5. A different way here, though. It's the same-ish. You think it's a Benoni. I think it's a King's Indian. We'll call the whole thing off. It's King's Indian. I had a crazy game with the Hungarian Farago Shandor like a year ago, where he played this line with black and he didn't castle. I mean, he like didn't castle like the whole game. I had never in my life seen anyone crazy enough to play the black side of a sort of modern Benoni King's Indian, where you leave the king in the center. It's just, and it was so frustrating. It was a team tournament and I was better the whole game and I couldn't win. I was like, I can't believe this guy just got away with that, like leaving his king on e8. Crazy. Okay, guys, what's up? Arsenal fan in second place, Interactive Chess third, good 40%, Lunatic Pandora. It's still 15 minutes left. So I'm going to be streaming from the United States, it looks like, through the end of September into October. Hopefully not later than October. And then going back to Hungary and resuming the European-based stream at some point in late October. Okay, Arsenal. It looks like we've kind of reached a standard position here. A lot of people consider it inaccurate to allow white to play knight h3, knight f2. I had a game with a strong player who quit chess. He won the World Junior Championship, Tal Shaked, where against me he did the same thing. He just allowed knight h3, knight f2. Was one of John Watson's students. B4. Let's prepare it. Prepare the banhammer. Mr. Coffee, gun in hand. We can't just ban everyone. We're going to hit some innocent individual at some point here. I'm so paranoid. For good reason. We had a very similar game like last week. Normally when I do this Benoni blockade with b4, my opponent always sort of wiggles out of it somehow. Computer doesn't like it either. What's up, Pepe Lou? Pepe Lou's streaming. He's raiding with 6 players. Peoples. I noticed one thing. Whenever I play this type of game where I'm playing b4 in the Benoni and black plays c4, and I put it on an engine after the game, the engine really doesn't like this plan. It thinks like that protected pass pawn is like always good for the opponent. I mean, I certainly understand the basis for that. That is a protected pass pawn. Arsenal has a kind of problem with me today. Good 40% surged into second place. I think he's massively underrated. This blitz rating is absurd, frankly. He's 2167 in more long time controls. So we play f4, we weaken ourselves dramatically. We're not winning a piece, but we are winning a pawn. We're going to go for it. I think it's justified. If I were to go Shandor would like black's position probably. He's not afraid to unsoundly sacrifice a pawn. That guy is like a 2250 IM who for some reason I have a terrible time with. He has 50% against me. And I've always been higher rated than him. Every time I play him, I still can't get a plus score. Certain stylistic matchups, it doesn't really matter like what your rating is. There's just certain people that you have trouble with. In this case, Arsenal fan and me. All right. And the Ramator says probably the most educational chess channel online. Actually, channel online. Just channel. The Silly Poodles was obviously the board troll. Maybe the troll is really secretly Bob. No, he's a strong player. This troll is a pretty strong player. I don't want to keep busting on Bob. We love Bob here. Sort of. Not that way. I'm hands down the most paranoid. You love me because I'm secretly almost as negative as you. But I try to focus on being educational and instructive, but fun at the same time. I think that Bob Ross is more educational, and that kitten channel that you recommended, Fuchsia. I think that it's going too far when we have people who have Twitch channels where it's just like, watch my pets like play with each other. Somehow that seems like it should be on a different sort of format. Well, Pepe Lu, I would raid your channel if I finish my tournament and you're still streaming. Alright, guys. Arsenal fan lost to me like 4 times today. This is his 5th. The Adorable Stars Kitten channel, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, that seems like something you'd really be into, Fuchsia. I like the fact that Pepe Lu does stuff like endgame study. Most people don't have the patience for that, you know? I mean, that's a true chess player. Yeah, Pepe Lu, I'm at this time. I'm gonna be at this time until like late October probably. It's looking like nothing's definitive, but sack exchange here. Other words called the exchange sack. The sack exchange here. It's a viable option in a desperate situation. I think that it ain't gonna save him, but it's almost justified. Rook e4. The plan is obviously rook e4. Arsenal fan alert to the classic exchange sacrifice, but he's down a pawn, and now he's down the exchange as well, and I think it's just too much material. But the good old college try by Arsenal fan. I think it's a reasonable try. He gets the pawn back, but he's down the exchange instead. His structure is fairly solid. I think you like trade queens here, and it's pretty much very difficult for black to survive. There's a big fight going on for 3rd place between Arsenal fan and Infinite. Excuse me. Who's Infinite? Interactive chess. Infinitely interactive. Check. I've got 2 pawns hanging instead of 1. Clear target. Stomach is in pain. I'm hungry. Hangry. That was kind of a fail. No accomplish. I did not accomplish any sort of goal there. Good God, I almost missed something. After beating him like 4 times, he's still coming at me, not giving up. So starving, guys. 5 minutes left in the tournament. I can eat dinner. Whoa, good 40% is up to 27 now. What is going on, dude? How is good 40% up to 27? And who's he playing now? He's got another game? Dude, how is good 40% up to 27? I just hung the rook. I just hung the everything. Wow. Oh my God. What just happened? He found rook d4, hitting my rook and my queen simultaneously. I just lost everything. No, just resign. Good game, Arsenal fan. Well played. Obviously, I threw the game. What is going on with this guy? He's like 1900, winning every single game, coming on to take me out. Yevgeny Viktorovich is pretty strong too. You have to know. I knew I was going to hang my rook on b1, and then I just came unraveled. I can't believe I'm at risk of not winning the tournament. I wonder if I know who good 40% is. No, he's from Poland. I was thinking he was another player who'd been on our stream earlier. This guy's really good though, the player with black here. It's actually a good matchup. I don't think I'm going to get another pairing. Miracle if I hang on here. Interactive Chess snuck in there to 3rd place. He only played like 6 games. He won every single game. It might be blue-eyed albino. That's a theory I hadn't thought about. But his rating would be higher. You know, blue-eyed albino was like 2,300. He was turned out as a computer though, which was weird. I'm trying to see this game. That's it. Pairings are closed. I'm supposed to get another pairing. It won't matter. I feel like I got gypped. Arsenal fan beats me. Still doesn't get 3rd place. So that was for nothing. I tried to rig the tournament. No, I didn't. Now I get Mule Skinner. Obviously play our classic Grand Prix attack. This variation I don't mind. Yeah, I mean, Jim, I don't know if he was a computer or not. He was accused and banned his own account, or it was a kind of Tushar thing. Did he, like, it wasn't clear. I didn't really suspect blue-eyed albino of being a computer. But then it got banned, or it just disappeared. Not clear. The Roman Gigi-Ashvili variation. What happened to Saul? That's what I was wondering. I played this. B5's book for me. Pairings are closed. We got an insurance point. Giving the draw their strategic draw against Mule Skinner. What's going on? They finished. Good 40% lost. So that guy is really dangerous. Yevgeny Viktorovich. Improves your stats. So we managed to fend off good 40% with a little bit of help from Viktorovich, though it wouldn't have mattered. But I had no insurance that the Mule Skinner was going to take the draw there. What happened in that game? You mean the Gingy variation? Yevgeny were promoted to 2 rooks? Oh. Yevgeny had a nice win against me in the Simul on Sunday. Guys, tournament's about to finish. Interactive Chess just dominated. Coming in late and winning all 7 games. What was his lineup like? 2164 performance for Interactive Chess. Nice. So I dropped the 5th match against Arsenal fan. Arsenal thinks it was a gift because, you know, I want you guys to think that, but I actually got tired and just sort of melted down in reality. So that diminished my performance. I did lose and draw the last 2 games. Performing at 2250, good 40%. Nice result, though. He started off so-so, finished very strongly. With that last loss, though, held him back. Interactive chess, perfect out of 7. Arsenal fan. Great try this week, man. I tried to help you. Lunatic Pandora, kind of inconsistent there. What does he have? Win-loss, win-loss. Dragon B. Uber Driver, undefeated as usual. Mule Skinner. Parmenides, Yevgeny. Yevgeny with no draws, with two wins and 4 losses. No, nice try, Rich. So top 3 trophies, Sparkle Horse, good 40% in interactive chess. Good job, guys. We've got whatever. Not really happy about that. Very, very poorly behaved in the past. Acerbate, Fuzzy Logic, Bob Sack, Felix Duffy, Save a Dog, Luana. Lavantula didn't play, Lavalantula didn't play, Mr. Coffee, and Ancillary. Thank you guys for playing. 21 players, actually. Warnaki, 2 games. Don't want to forget you. Guys, no stream tomorrow. It's our day off. Thursday is the subscriber stream. We actually got 1 submission thus far from Ivy Y Chess. If you guys want to add a game, please, I'll have to remember to send a message to everyone. But please submit your games to my account here on lichess. We'll analyze on Sunday. Message to self. Bob is not so annoying. Once you get used to it. No, whatever is too strong in bullet. You know, there's no way that he could be on whatever. It's a very strong bullet player. Sort of not Bob's thing, you know. Anyway, I like the conspiracy theory though. It's great. We love our conspiracy theory here. Anyway, guys, looks like this is it for tonight. We're gonna be back on Thursday. You're welcome, guys. Again, please support the stream, support the conspiracy theories that we promote, and just ours though. You're welcome, guys. See you later, guys. Thanks for playing. Bye bye. All right, guys. Maybe we'll raid Pepe Lu if he's still on. We'll see you later, guys. Thanks everybody for playing. Thanks, Mr. Coffee, for being our moderator, and even Infinite Flash Chess. A little harsh today. We'll see you guys later. Bye bye.